3, 2, 1, go! Have a great time!
Hello, so I've just arrived in Hullavington this morning to run the Hullavington 20-mile race, but I'm not going to race it. I know I've always said I'd never enter a race unless I was going to race it in terms of an all-out effort, but today on the plan is 34k. So with a warm-up and a warm-down, I'm hoping in a race environment it will help drag me through this long run today as part of my marathon training. So instead I'm going to use it as kind of marathon prep, kind of race simulation. So in terms of that, pace-wise, I think the plan is for me this morning, I'm going to do about 20k at an easy pace. I'm then going to progress to 8k at marathon pace. I'm going to do a couple of k at tempo pace, and then the last 2k I'm unsure really. If I want to run it easy, I'll run it easy. If I feel I've got energy and I can give a little bit more, I will do that in the final couple of k. But yeah, in terms of race simulation, in terms of trying to work harder and feel stronger towards the end of a long run, I think that will be good. I'm not going to take a hydration pack. I'm going to use the water on course. I think there's water every 4 miles. I'm going to take my race belt instead, put my fuel and my camera in my race belt. So again, in terms of race simulation, marathon prep, that's kind of there as well. I'm even going to wear the shoes I wore for Bath Half, where I got a PB last week. I'm going to try those trainers. I'm going to wear those trainers and see how I get on with them. They're not, they are still classed as a stability shoe. They're on the lighter side compared to some of the trainers I wear, but yeah, they're not as stable as some of the other trainers I got. So I'm going to give them a go today. If I go okay in them, I will probably wear them for the marathon. If not, I shall probably wear something a little bit heavier but a little bit more stable. In terms of my niggles, the knee is pretty much disappeared. The groin issue is still there, very, very mild though. I don't think that's going to cause me any problems today. The ankle though is still there, and I'm probably more worried about that one than any of the niggles I've had. It's not as bad as it has been. I'm still going to put the compression ankle sock on today for a bit of extra support, just to be on the safe side. I did miss a training run this week. It was only a 5k run, and I thought, so basically after last Sunday's mileage, including the all-out half marathon effort, I felt very tired this week, and the legs have struggled to recover really with consistent runs now. All the runs are long and they're coming thick and fast. So I thought that with the ankle issue as well, I'd take an extra day off. So Sunday today, I've had Friday and Saturday off on the hope that the ankle will be a lot better today. The legs do feel a lot better today. I feel a lot fresher today. So yeah, hoping to give it a good go. I know it's not going to be an all-out effort, but in terms of the pace and strategy, I still think it's going to be an effort. It's not going to be easy. 20 miles is a long way, and trying to push towards the end, yeah, will be a test. But yeah, I think I've covered everything. Like I said, I am here in the village already. I'm here nice and early. I've got just over an hour to go, so I'm going to go get my race number, get myself sorted a little bit, and I'll see you in a bit. And I thought I'd also mention quickly with regards to fueling. So again, in terms of race day simulation, race day prep for the marathon, the start of this race, 10 o'clock in the morning, will be the same start time as my yellow wave at Manchester Marathon. So I've got up round about the same time. I've eaten pretty much what I will eat on race day. I've had porridge, bagels, honey, peanut butter, and today, out on course, I'm gonna stick with the Voom bars. They've been working well for me. I didn't have the Voom bars at Bath Half. I opted to stick with gels for that one, purely because the chewing aspect. So marathon pace is a lot slower, so it's easier to chew and let them out in your mouth and breathe at the same time. But I never tested it really at that half marathon pace or faster, so I thought the gels last week would go down easier. But yeah, today Voom bars. I've got the electrolyte Voom bars, and I've got one caffeine Voom bar, which I'm going to take probably the whole bar of that towards the end of this race, and just see how we get on with that.
Easy come, easy go.
3, 2, 1, go! Have a great time!
Here we go then, Hullavington 20, let's go. That's 5k in, 5k split, 30 minutes 17 seconds, so a little bit quicker than I wanted to run it, but it is hard in a race situation. That's the first walk station, 4 miles in. This is flying by so far. So that's 10k in 1 hour and 27 seconds, so averaging around that 6 per kilometre mark. It's 11.5k in, going up another little hill. It's quite up and down actually. I'm expecting the elevation gain to be somewhere around 200 metres at the end of this 20-mile race. Think about it. Just coming up to 12k. A little bit of a downhill, and hopefully a drink station at the bottom. It's gone so quick. 12k, it's flown by. Spent pretty much all of that chatting to people, so it's been really nice. Going down, we've got to go back up again. And that's halfway, 10 miles in, another 3 and a bit k to go, and I'll try and step it up to marathon pace. Feel alright, the ankle is niggling me a little bit, hoping it don't get any worse. So that's it, just coming up to the 20k mark. Been averaging somewhere around that 6 per kilometre mark. Been able to test myself a little bit. We're going to do an 8k block at marathon pace before we jump in to some tempo pace. It's a half marathon, 21k in. I don't feel too bad. Legs could be better, but yeah, coming up to 2k in, hit the marathon pace block. Yeah, not looking forward to the tempo, I must admit, but head down, let's go. It's 25k in. Yeah, I feel alright. It's hard with the heels. 1 minute you're going too fast, next minute you're going too slow, but yeah, the heels definitely make it more of an effort to keep up the pace. Just coming up to 28k, which is where the 2k tempo block starts. Oh, hoping I can make it to the top of this hill before the watch beeps. These hills. That's the tempo block done. Yeah, feel alright. Pace not a problem, but the elevation makes that effort that much more. 2k to go. And I thought it'd be sensible. Like I said, with the elevation within this course, the effort's been quite high. I've had a good day. I've hit my paces, so I'm gonna have a couple of k easy, and then a little push right at the end. Here we go then. Just approaching 32k. I'm going to turn my legs over now to the finish. Let's go. Yes. And there we go. Hullavington 20 done. I think it was like 32.27k in the end. Yeah, feel good fitness wise. Really surprised myself again. Legs though, yeah, not the best, not the worst either, but not the best. The ankle, it feels worse now I've stopped. But yeah, still pleased with how I've done today. Let's go get me medal. So there we go, guys. There's a medal for the Hullavington 20. My first 20-mile race I've ever done. And I think that's probably only the third time I've run 20 miles in one go. So yeah, I'm just going to make my way back to the car. And then I'm going to get a little recovery run in just to bring the mileage up to 34k, which is what was required today. And that's the cool down done. 1.5k I just done then as a cool down and as a way of a little bit of top up mileage. Ending the week was 69k, so not far off the mileage that was on the plan, and I still got the 34k in today. So yeah, all in all, a good day, another good week of training. The ankle is giving me some concern. I've got to get the next 2 weeks of peak weeks out of the way, and I do have a physio appointment booked, so yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, flying through the weeks now. Last week's PB at the Bath Half Marathon, and today's 20 miles, quite comfortably hitting the paces I wanted to hit. It gives me a lot of confidence going into Manchester. But guys, that is it. That is the Hullavington 20 done. That is week 10 of marathon training done. And as usual, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, guys, have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.